Hello, everyone. This is Nick Cusumano. I am at the EdTech Team's Summit in Tulsa, Oklahoma, featuring Google for Education. And we have a great audience here, wave audience. And we are demonstrating the power of Google Hangouts with my session called Everyone Wants to Hang Out with the World. We just listened to Tears for Fears. Everyone wants to rule the world to get us into the moment. And we have an international guest joining us. And Kim, we're going to play, if you have a little bit of time, we're going to play a game with you. That's okay. So don't tell us where you're at. And we'll play a little game. So some different ways you can use Google Hangouts is mystery hangouts. And so we're going to play mystery hangouts, so you may want to get your devices ready and start to ask yes or no questions to Kim. Can you tell us what you do without giving away where you're at?
I'm an IT administrator at a secondary school.
I can also just tell the camera where to go, and I'm going to leave him up there so it's easy, so we don't go back and forth. But sound-wise, it goes with whoever's talking, and I'll switch the camera for you. Does that make sense? Okay. So we have our class here today, and we're going to play Mystery Hangouts. You can ask him yes or no questions. This is what you would tell your students, so let's start asking yes or no questions. And if he can't hear you, I will translate or reiterate so we can hear. Are you in Europe?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in England?
No.
Okay, so we narrowed one country on the map.
Does he have a dog sled?
Do you have a dog sled?
No, I don't.
Is it dark?
Is it dark?
Yes.
Do you border the ocean?
Do you border the ocean?
Yes.
Do you have a mountain?
Do you have a mountain range?
No.
So maybe north of something or south of something?
Are you an island?
Are you an island?
No.
Well, let's take Denmark out.
Are you north of France?
Are you north of France?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in Germany?
No.
Is London to the east or the west? No, wait, is London to the east?
Is London to the east of you?
No.
Now I have to look at a map. I think I know where Kim's from, and I don't have a map in front of me, so.
I mean, not being an island, what's west of London? That's sort of like Iceland, pretty much. And that's an island.
Okay, so it's not west. You're not west of London.
No.
You're east of London.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
Are you south of Denmark?
Are you south of Denmark?
Yes and no.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I mean, Denmark is a larger place than where I'm at, but my country is larger than Denmark.
Are you in Belgium?
Are you in Belgium?
No.
Are we close?
You know the saying, in Europe, we believe that 1,000 kilometers is a long way. Just like Americans think that 100 years is a long time.
That's great. Are you in the Netherlands?
No. As a hint, I said I was neither north or south of Denmark.
Are you in Copenhagen?
No, I'm not in Denmark at all.
Are you in Estonia?
No.
Lithuania?
No.
Latvia?
No.
Are you west of Germany?
Are you west of Germany? No.
No.
Are you in
Now
Poland?
I'm gonna go check the map to be sure.
Well, I have a question. I'm trying, but I have a little more, or I thought I had more idea.
I'm not west of Germany.
I think we said Are you in Sweden? Oh no.
I'm in Sweden.
He's in Sweden. Woo! Do we want to make it harder and figure out the city?
Yeah, because it's the bottom portion of
There you have a world map.
Palomar. Go for it. I don't know how to pronounce half these things.
So there's a map.
I'm gonna show you.
We make it too hard for ourselves if we try to guess the city. Let us know the city, just so.
Checking can you see my camera here?
Yes.
So what you have on the left, that's Denmark.
Uh-huh.
And since I was neither north or south of Denmark, I'm east of Denmark.
Oh.
So this is the part called Skåne. And I'm way down there.
Awesome.
Backing up. That's the map of Sweden. Here we have the map of the world. And I'm down there. Bottom of
What's the name
Sweden.
of the city?
Malmö.
Can you say it one more time?
Malmö.
Malmö.
And it should be, I don't think it can focus that small.
No, that's not agreeing with us, but we'll look it up.
And maybe, nope. Not too, it can't focus that short. It's not a, what do you call them, macro focus, not possible. But what I did, I switched the camera to the back side of the phone.
There we go.
So sure, now I'm going to flipping back to the selfie camera. And there I am.
There you are. So, I actually, Kim and I, maybe we talked once, but a lot of back and forth on Google Plus. That's what I love about Google and being a Google Certified Educator is I've been able to connect with people all over the world. My cohort was in Sydney, Australia, so there was only 5 of us from the United States, so I know a lot of Aussies and Kiwis and some spread out through Central Asia for mine, but I've been able to get to know people from all over the world, and Kim's one of the people that I have correspondence with on Google Plus when some people post different things, and so back and forth, and he was so gracious to join us after dinner, because it's what time there? 10:31?
No, it's actually 8:30, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon here. So, but wanted to just take that moment and thank you for joining us. Did you guys have some questions for Kim? So you're tech integrator in your school, right?
Yeah.
So
we've been using Google Apps for 2.5 years now, full on.
Great.
And, I've just introduced Google Classroom with my physical ed teacher. He's the one because we've been using Doctopus for the last 2 years. Since I got them all fired up 2 years ago, and I wanted them to keep on using it. And we're just introducing Classroom slowly. That's probably what we're going to be using next year.
Yeah, I think I like using Doctopus for student feedback. Just went to a session on SheetSpider here, which might be useful for your PE teacher, because what it does, it's a Google app script that Andrew Stillman did.
Yeah.
And you collect the stuff, but then it puts the information into a spreadsheet of the student's own, so they could track their physical progress over the semester.
Yeah. I did something similar with Alice Keeler's filter roster. And then we are using that to build a diary when our students are doing their exam papers.
Great. That's another cool idea. There's so much out there.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. It's just like, okay, what's the case use that I need to do? You guys have questions?
Is he using Chromebooks?
Are you using Chromebooks?
Yes, we are. We are an organization of 12,000 students from year 4 and up till high school. And I think we have about 4,000 Chromebooks out running now. And also some iPads. Though iPads are not as compatible with Google Apps as they should be. But Chromebooks are definitely the way to go if you can choose.
Other questions? Okay. We're going to let you go, and I'm going to invite Danielle in to do our next round. Did you have questions for us? Or is there, do you have a favorite app you can share with them that you use?
Yeah. Yes. Apart from Hangouts, Google Keep.
Yeah, Google Keep's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I use it for taking notes, like they're doing now, taking notes. Instead of being inside a large, heavy app, you can just use Google Keep to take quick notes. Simple.
Yeah, and you can add check boxes too, and you can share those. So you can do a cross-reference, like a shopping list with your husband or wife, and and work on it together. Oh, you pick up this, you pick up that, so you don't get the same thing. Well, Kim, I want to thank you for joining us. I appreciate you taking time after going out to dinner to join us and to say hi to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye. Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay, so now I'm inviting a different guest in, and this is my co-host for TheaterCast. And she is at a cast party, so she's probably going to join us from her phone, like Kim did. Maybe she'll hold it horizontal. And we'll give her a few seconds to do that. So, hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Good.
Show done. Set taken down. You're home. Are you?
I am. I just walked in the door.
Do we want to give you a second to switch up, or are you good?
If you want, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead and take a second, and we'll have you join us back in.
Yeah, I'll hang up and get something more stable than this phone.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. While she's getting herself set up, I'll talk about some other uses that we're going to do. So Danielle, whether she knows it or not, is going to play a famous character in history. We'll also play a little bit of Ask the Expert. So we did the mystery Hangout idea. Now we're going to try the Ask an Expert, or we'll do a little bit of both, but Ask the Expert, or if you get the creative types like Danielle and I, and they like to pretend, we can pretend that we are a famous literary character or historical character, and have the students ask them different questions. Or if you're able and have a contact, you can have an Ask the Expert come in. So if you know a marine biologist, you're studying fish in your classroom, what better than to get a contact, have them join you. It's free, can't beat that. And so you can get some different ideas, and the kids really like it because now they feel like, they know an expert, which is really cool, and they have someone who's not there every day in their classroom. But then they also get, and also if you have the expert, I think sometimes, especially people in research and scientists, they're so busy doing the work. Sometimes it's nice for them to get a chance to talk about their work, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you a couple of things while Danielle's joining us. This is a Hangout toolbar. So if you have a series of people, if you have a panel of experts, if you're lucky enough to get a panel of everyone together, time-wise, then you can use the Hangout toolbox. And that gives you your lower third, so you're like the newscaster in your own hometown. You can upload your custom logo. If I had time, I would upload the TheaterCast one. If Danielle and I are going to do a TheaterCast one, we'd have the logo up there next week. We can watch us live if you like. If you follow me on Google+, it's plus Nick Cusumano. We're going to have the teacher from Kentucky who created Star Wars in the Classroom, his website, and talk about how to use Star Wars to help teach your content area. We can also see how many people are watching us at this time live, and just no one at the moment, but that's okay. Share screen. This one kids have fun with. This is the Google Effects screen, so hopefully it can focus in on me and load up. And so, unfortunately, I would want to wear this, but I did not win the demo slam. Sad for me. Sad for me. Now you hear that part? Working when you do hang, all your guesses. Otherwise, you get back and forth. Part because it picks up the loop, and when you do have them, and they forget that will help you identify the problem you're running into. Because it collects the sound and does the audio loop with it. Danielle's being nice to us, and while she's getting it set, she has muted the screen so that we don't hear me going back and forth. But she can hear me talking about her. She just closed her show at school today, and I was showing them the many features of Google Effects. So you can do... I turned it off. Let me turn it back on. So I can be Princess for a Day, Cat in the Hat, and the cool thing, it follows me around. Which is kind of cool and kind of weird. The Google headband. I like this one, the randomizer. So then I rotate it, and now I have... various different so teach like a pirate, there I am already teaching like a pirate. I'm going to remove all effects. So I have headwear, I can have eyewear, I don't need to do more facial hair. I can also add sounds in. And Danielle's showing it on her side. I can also, so we can see Danielle a little bit better once she gets stuff situated. There's also more apps over here, so we could draw on Danielle and pull in stuff together. We can compose music together, play a game, story before bed hangout, Google Art Project, so we can look at art projects together, watch YouTube together, but you can't use YouTube on air because you may play copyrighted stuff and then the sound negates that. Having the sound and the image together negates that, and then you're breaking copyright. So you can only watch that when it's a regular Hangout. Scoot and Doodle for Hangouts, share and play, a fun new way. So lots of different other additional things. Sometimes we use this. So there's 5 theater teachers in my school, and we have PLC time once a week. Well, it doesn't serve us time to meet up all together. We only have 50 minutes for it. So we use Hangouts to do that. Sometimes we don't feel like being seen, but we know we need to be heard, so I can just turn off my camera. Now we can't see me, and you just have my image on there. So we'll use that a lot. This part, so we see we're being broadcast. Have you misplaced your headphones?
Okay, I'm going to be super honest. I was actually trying to put away the things that will melt. Ice cream is slightly more important to me than you guys are.
And actually, right now, you had plugged them in, maybe?
I'm getting there.
Sometimes, and I don't know if we're playing with audio here, normally with 2, you don't get the weird audio sometimes, but not usually. 3, you'll get the weird audio if people don't have headphones.
I am headphones.
So Danielle, we're going to have you be a historical or literary character if you'd like.
Okay. I'm switching gears. All right, that sounds great. Let me think of.
We can do the one we did before if you like.
I was just trying to remember what we did. I have no idea. That's so sad. Well, I'll just.
Whatever comes to your head.
Okay, cool. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So, I wish I could introduce you to my husband, so you could see what I have to work with here. He's out on the battlefield, which is pretty nice. But he's not here for you guys to talk to.
Do you have a question for a literary character?
It's amazing he's such a good soldier, because as a leader, so he needs a lot of my help. They all do, right, ladies? Am I right? High five.
Are you Martha Washington?
Never heard of her. Never heard of her. I don't know who that is. Is her husband really, is her husband a good leader, though?
Yeah.
Mine really isn't a very good leader, but that's okay. Sometimes I think it's a blessing we didn't have kids. I probably would smash their little brains in anyway.
Huh? Is your husband a U.S. leader?
A U.S.? I've never heard of that.
Okay, so before, so not in the United States. I think we can narrow that part down.
Thou art messing with me.
Is he a king?
Well, he will be if I have anything to say about it.
Are you a literary or historical character?
Kind of both, but you probably know me more as a literary character. I could tell you my historical first name, and unless you're a complete nerd, you won't know who it is. Guess you could Google it if you went to any Google search workshops today. Yeah, my first name is purported to be, well, Groosh, actually. So good luck with that.
Well, who knew?
About 5 people, and now this room full of people.
But that doesn't surprise me that that you know that.
Yeah. So the king is coming over later tonight. We've got a real special welcome for him. It's kind of a surprise for him.
Kids too?
What's that?
Is he bringing his kids too?
Well, he's bringing a whole lot of people with him. Not that it'll help. I mean, never mind. Pretend I never said that. Everybody loves this guy, though.
No. Are you from Beowulf?
No. I'm not that old. Oh, I gotta wash my hands. There's something red all over my hands. Dang it. Just
Yep.
walk.
So, are you Lady Macbeth?
I am! I am. When I'm not hanging around royalty, I don't have to speak in verse, which is kind of nice. I'm assuming you guys aren't royalty.
So, thank you, Lady Macbeth / Danielle.
Thou art most welcome. Good evening. This is Tulsa, right? Where you are?
Yep.
Hi, I went to Union High School. I'm a Union grad. You're not at Jenks, are you?
No, we're in Sapulpa.
Oh, okay, we weren't mad at Sapulpa. They didn't beat us like drums every day. So, hi, Sapulpa. Hi, Team Tulsa. Have a great time, everybody.
Thank you, Danielle.
Are your minds all blown?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, it's
Don't forget to breathe.
Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate you taking time to join us.
Sure thing. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next week. And I want to thank you all for joining us out there for Everyone Wants to Hang Out with the World. We're going to go off air. Thanks a lot. And be sure to check out a summit near you.